friends, Christy here with Little Roots Ranch, and today we had a little bit of a break in the rain, and so I came out to do what I call winter sowing. Now there's a lot of different methods about winter sowing that usually involves starting a bunch of seeds in, like, say, gallon jugs or something like that, but I do kind of the same thing, but a little bit different in that I do it in my actual beds or in my actual garden. So a few things that you might want to note is that I don't plan for the crop to be 100%. I don't plan that it absolutely will not bolt. I don't plan that it'll germinate at all timely or anything like that. This is kind of just something I do every year, and it's always worked out, so I like that. Where I wait for like a warm is subjective, of course, but a warmer period of time, usually between like late January, early February. And I was looking at the weather forecast, and it's like mid-high 50s during the day, and at night is like 40s or something. And so I like to take my seeds and put them in. Now this isn't all of the seeds or anything like that, and I guess you can start any seed, because even I have tomatoes come up that sit in the ground all day. Of course they don't, or all year. They don't come up in January or February, of course, but they will come up in June, July. Anywho, so what I'm starting are seeds that are very cold hardy, and it's a smaller portion of them. So today what I'm starting is carrots, which is, you absolutely have to start carrots in the winter. It's my favorite thing. Also, sorry, I have to do another video, but basically I'm homeless right now because the house flooded. I'll explain that in a separate video. But so I don't have my little tripod thing, so I'm trying to hold it and my arm's gonna fall off. Anyways, what I'm seeding today are carrots. That's an absolute must. Snow peas. There's different kinds of peas, not the green beans, of course, but the peas. I personally like the snow peas the most. Spinach, beets, lettuce, and I think that's everything. Radish would be fine to sow. And realistically, you can sow anything that you want. And the theory behind the winter sowing is, like, it's obviously not a super optimal range, but for those early crops, it's kind of like, hey, if you want to get started in life a little bit early, like, come up and go ahead and do that, and we'll see. Younger plants are always better at making it through cold weather. So like if we have a snow in February or something like that, a young plant can withstand it better. And I'm not doing any heat-loving crops. Even if I did, they wouldn't grow anyways. So no harm, no foul there. But so I'll show you coming over here. Sorry, it's windy. I apologize if it sounds windy. Okay, I got eggs in my pocket, so I need to make sure I don't break those. So I'm here these are the raspberries, and this is one of my little rosemaries that I'm trying to make it through winter. If you guys know anything about me, I fail every single year without fail of overwintering rosemary. So I am determined this year. But anyways, oops, sorry. So if you see here, there's like two paths right here and over there. I've kind of covered it up. And then there's that log, but you can see it over there more. And so all I do, sorry, I'm sure this is annoying, I apologize. All I do is just take my little trowel, and I dig real quick, just kind of a shallow like line that goes all the through. I don't know, if it's just you or you're on a patio, maybe just a couple seeds in a container or something like that. I eat my weight in veggies and also sell, of course, and feed the animals and preserve. So I do a lot. I think every year I order, I don't know, like 70,000 carrot seeds, something like that. Anywho, so I dug a shallow, like little ditch kind of, but like just very, very, very light. And then on this particular one, I put carrots over there in the back, that side, because I only did half of the row for the snow peas, because I'll do the other half in a couple weeks here. And I just sprinkled the carrots without really any rhyme or reason. I do know that it's possible that I will have a lower germination just because it isn't optimal. I don't have to worry about it because the spring rains will take care of that. And the plants that do come up will be hardier, and these will be my first harvest in the spring, of course. And so I'm really excited. You can do it with basic, sorry, my arm's hurting. You can do it with basically any of the veggie crops, like you could do cabbage or whatever. I just personally usually do like the things I think of for salad, you know, like the peas, lettuce, carrots, radish, things like that, just because they're really easy and fairly low maintenance. And, you know, I can always thin if needed. I kind of just sprinkle. I don't know. I really love it. I do it every year. It kind of gives a little bit of excitement. One thing I do want you to know though is that you will, like, the germination is going to be ridiculous. Like I'm not going to come out tomorrow or even a week or even 20 days probably and see things sticking out of the ground. They just come up when they feel that it's ready, and they're, in my opinion, better suited for being outside as opposed to like starting, like for the lettuce, for instance, like starting it inside, which are ideal conditions, and then transplanting them outside. I feel like that causes a lot of stress in the plant, and especially with a lot of the Asian greens and stuff like that, or just the greens in general, especially arugula, spinach, basically everything. Then they just go straight to bolting because they're like, I don't know what's going on. Is it summer? I'm out of here, you know, and all of that stuff. So I don't know. It's a little fun project that I like to do every single winter. And sometimes I only get around to doing it with the carrots, and sometimes I'll do other things like the kohlrabi and turnips, and just basically all of the cool weather loving items. But anyway, so yeah, to show you a little bit, back there I did the snow peas. Here I did Nelson carrots. Here I did Simpson lettuce, black seeded Simpson. Here I did, there we go. So the Caracas carrots, which are like the little like ox heart fatty ones. They're so cute. Those are also really good if you have, I have the raised bed, so obviously the soil is fine, but if you have like clay or thick soil or unhealthy soil, the little heart-shaped carrots, or ox heart or whatever they call them, those things, they work really well. There's also like Danvers half long, which is like a combination or whatever. And then over here, what did I do over there? Oh, I did half of it with, I did the whole line with beets. Half of it is the Lutz Green from Territorial. Those are the red ones. They grow really well and consistent. And the other half were the Boulder yellow beets. And then up here, what did I do up here? Oh, spinach. I did the whole row right there, the whole front row of spinach. And these are early crops. So as you notice, each bed I walked by had, like, this has thornless blackberries, the triple crown. And then this one also has the triple crown blackberries, the thornless kind. And then behind me there are the raspberries. And I did that, like, if you're coming back here, you can see my garlic is starting to pop up here. I don't know, I think you can see, at least. I hope you can as you look down. Let's see, over here it seems to be popping up a little bit more. But you can see all of these. These are also raspberries. They're younger. And so I just interplanted all of the garlic with them as well. And so trying to get as much space or as much food out of a smaller space and utilizing the new beds. Obviously, this is the first year the berries have been in the raised beds. Next year, I don't think I'll be able to piggytail with them because they'll be expanded out more and not as much room, but this year's the first year. So anyways, if you have any questions or if there's anything, any traditions for winter sowing or advice for the rest of the people in our community, because we're all, you know, same area, please feel free to share that down below. Fingers crossed for a beautiful harvest for these winter seeded seeds, winter sown seeds. There we go. And happy gardening. Thank you. Bye.